Hello everyone, I am Tessellating Hexagons, back here again to check in with the tower size again. We are the size of a pyramid, we're larger than a pyramid as it actually happens to happen as it happens. And today, in freshly picked Tingle's Rosy Rupeeland, it's finally time, y'all, we're gonna go to another continent because we can. Truly the strangest flex ever to be placed on the internet. You know what? I'm not the type to go with such trends. I'm not about to say weird flex, but okay, let's head over to Bubble Breeze Galaxy, or as it's known in this game, Steamy Marsh. Now, it's a little known fact, and I wouldn't blame you for not noticing, but Steamy Marsh is an anagram of meaty smash. At long last, you've crossed the sea. You've reached the meaty smash. Your adventure is sure to get more dangerous from here on in. Steel yourself and go for it. Good luck. See you. So this place is absolutely hideous. But here's the thing. First of all, we found this guy immediately. He's just completely impossible to understand at this point, but yes, we could afford that and still be within our 37,000. So, here's the thing with Meaty Smash. I do like this area. It's just really difficult to look at. So, okay, I forgot about this part. I knew the guy was down here. I forgot that he was inside a frog and he's just, okay. You know what? I think we're above questioning him at this point, but here's another frog. Frog, please. We get a single gelatinous flob. I missed. Okay, that was... First circle wasn't complete enough. The second one was just me completely going crazy, and that was apparently good enough, so you're just gonna cry at us then. Now, the thing with this area, and I'm hoping I don't end up showing it off inadvertently, is there are swarms of bees occasionally, and they will damage you if you walk into them.
What a shame to see all the flowers wilting. I wonder if it's got something to do with the dirty air.
Well, this is a steamy marsh. You know, you never would have guessed, but the meaty smash is a steamy marsh. It's like it's an anagram of itself, except it's not an anagram of itself, it is itself.
There's a giant beehive around here. I want to go inside the beehive to aid my research. But bees don't like intruders in their hives, so it's not easy. I'm no match for those bees. What can I do?
Leave it to Tingle. Also, since we're in the vicinity, I believe just... Okay, again, completely draw a terrible circle, and that's good enough to put the beehive on the map. It's very round. I like the roundature of that hive. Well, we'll walk past. You'll be like, oh, I'm a bee. And just summon some bees. Well, we could fight them. But that really is a terrible idea, bearing in mind we don't want to antagonize the bees. Just don't do it. Just don't antagonize bees. That's a terrible idea. Do you even exist? You're another... I'm giving all the explorers the same voice, because there's a lot of them here.
Be careful, the Steamy Marsh swarms with stinging insects.
Yeah. Now that we've been warned about them, will they start appearing? I think they can start appearing from the moment you touch down here. Touch down in the land where the skies are brown in the middle of the pouring rain. Because this is Memphis, I've never been. What? This I do remember quite vividly.
What is the meaning of this? How dare you interrupt a great inventor in the middle of his research?
That tickles my uvula in painful ways.
Answer me. Do you have some reason for wasting the valuable time of the eminent Dr. Bean? It's okay. I know what you're thinking. I'm indeed a genius of the very highest order. It was I who invented that most wonderful items, the empty jar. And it was I who secretly stuck prize-winning star stickers on jars. These star stickers are a symbol of a man's love for his empty jars.
Is that a euphemism?
Find the stickers, bring them to me and see what you win. And then what set you up?
If I never have to do your voice again, it'll be too soon.
You've done better than I.
Well, I wasn't even expecting to find you, so you know what? Fair's fair. I don't even know if you can understand what I'm saying, because like, I'm really deliberately
to make me overcome and witches the world. But I think you'll appreciate this.
Like, I'm trying to move my lips as little as possible, and that was just awful. So that's what those star stickers are worth. I'd completely forgotten. I just remembered there was a guy who lived in a bottle somewhere. So that's a fair point. But the tragic thing is, so hang on. He invented the empty jar. He didn't invent the jar. He invented the notion of making a jar not contain. That's dumb. But here's the thing. So he's living inside a jar as testament to the quality of his existence and his invention. But the true tragedy, yes, I want to leave. The tragedy is, he can never truly live inside his invention. For as long as he lives inside it, it will never be an empty jar. It will be a jar full of Dr. Bean. Also, that's how... Okay, I'll just come out and say it. Gynecologist. That is all. So, this makes me so sad. Because there should be stuff here and there isn't, because the air is filthy.
This place is full of gas. Where is it coming from?
The toilet.
The toilet.
This looks like this should be a mappable, and it appears to not be mappable. I'm sad. Well, somewhere... Okay, there's that thing. We're not going to get too close to that. Here is a giant nipple that's lactating fumes. You're welcome for this variation of that mental image. So what we need to do is pop these smoky pimples. I'm making this progressively worse the more I... Ah, there are some bees. I think you can blow them up with these bomb flowers, but... I mean, why? When you could just go around them. Just don't walk into them, because they will sting you for a substantial quantity of money, and... I mean, we're doing well for ourselves at the moment, but I'd prefer to keep it that way. So, in collapsing that nipple, things get slightly more palatable. Only slightly, though, because, as you can maybe infer, that's not the only one. So, how about you blow up? My main goal is to blow up and then act like I don't know nobody. Hwah, 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 hwah. To quote that one thing. And that's how we get ribsteak. I don't think you know what that's used for yet, so bear with. Also, there are more gelatin creatures. It's probably worth my while to run into the bees and then get gelatined and lose a load of money to the gelatin. The gelatin bastards. I will kill you all and take your innards and cream them up and use them for various nefarious means. Various nefarious means. So this place has been expensive so far because of monsters and gelatine and bees. But yes, as you might be able to infer, the big gimmick here is things that explode and go boom. Now you there, orb, give me money so I can map you, and then get even more money for having mapped you. Now I'm sort of worrying off the top of my head, is there something that I've forgotten to put on the map? Because, like, as you can see, the smoky nipple is already on the map, so that's not the canonical name for those things. Ah, okay, we can't go that way. Then we'll just have to find another way. We can't go through it, we'll have to go around it. I don't need more gelatin, stop offering me your bodies, that looks vaguely phallic. Now, fun fact, you know what, maybe I should stop there, but no, fun fact, the, feminine equivalent, shall we say, of phallic is Yonic. So, Yonic the Hedgehog. Tumblr got to it first. Also, why do those guys charge so much when they throw at you? Now, I would like ribsteak, but also, can we expand battle? Can we increase our payout by fighting some piggles? Can we make like Orbulon in WarioWare Gold and lose entirely too much money in exchange for pigs? Hey, we got pink quartz. This isn't Steven Universe. Also, Baby Shark. I kind of hate the Baby Shark meme because it became a meme behind my back, and I'm really fucking salty about that. Like, I've discussed with my friends before, and I remember being told, "Oh my god, Tess, you've never heard Baby Shark?" I'm like, no, it's not a thing. I refuse to acknowledge it. Also, these are ducks. They fly away and explode, as ducks do. I believe if you kill them, you can get exploding claws, but we can also dig them up in the Deku Forest. We can kill the turkeys in the Deku Forest, so we don't even need to worry about them. They're more like nuisances than anything else. And yeetus that explodus. But yeah, I distinctly recall at least two of my friends telling me, "Oh, and how have you not heard Baby Shark?" I'm like, it's not a thing! It became a thing without my permission! And yes, I do get really, like, upset about these really petty things, because the bottom line is, baby sharks are an ingredient. Which is really sad if you think too hard about it, so I just advise not thinking too hard about it. Did I put that frog on the map? I've already forgotten. Anyway, we've destroyed 2 nipples. Is that enough to clear the air around here? Of course not. Rule of 3s. God, have you ever played Conker's Bad Fur Day, which is all about the 3s? Now that it's really hard to miss the circle for, so little frog, baby frog, more gelatin creatures, less of this, bees. Well, we have more exploring to do, but since we're in the vicinity, I guess we could drop in on the local Salona. My Salona. There's another one of these, just chilling here. I did not realize that was as much a prominent of a thing as it is.
Is it? You asking about the colour of my hood? You don't even know that. Where have you been?
It's the latest fashion amongst the Salona in this area.
Looks pretty cool, right?
I don't even know if I ever gave these people a voice, so... Brown hoods, that's solar season. Just have your voice constantly changing as I talk to you. Be careful, walk around this area. A deadly squirrel's liable to... Deadly squirrels, really? The bomb fruit they have... Ah! Okay, so this game has an analog to the real bomb chews from Majora's Mask, and that's how we're gonna get bomb fruits. I thought, for some stupid reason, that bomb fruits grow on bushes like the tomatoes and oranges, but no. Huh. That's where we got a pink quartz from. We just piled a load of enemies on top of each other and got a major prize as a result. So, before I even deal with any of these, let's have a conversation with the Famalama Ding Dong.
Sea around here is very fast currents, so watch out. I don't know how good...
We can't swim at all. And you there. Hey you, want something good? I'm always down for a good time, sir. It's shiny, it's clear, it's beer, it's the cap applicator, it's a thickwid. I know what you're on about. So how much are you going to charge? Are you going to tell us, or are we going to have to guess? Fine, I will pay you 7,500. Is it even remotely worth it? I mean, it's a bottle, we're collectors, what more needs to be said? We got a... well, I keep calling them bottles since I'm so used to other Zelda games. We got a jar. Now, who do we have here? I don't know who these people are. So, I would like an assertive bodyguard, if that's even remotely possible. Let's go with... well, I kind of don't want a big one because... like... I don't want an aggressive one. But I don't want a big one either because it'll be like... also, the commission here is 50 rupees and he's a drummy boy. Okay, what's your name? Ernesto. You're passive. How many rupees? 1180, which is ridiculous. But, I mean, he's tough. And I know we're not going to need a bodyguard for too long. But hey, I mean, it adds to our collection. We're currently swimming in money. So, honestly, maybe I'm being a bit frivolous, but we're going to be getting a fair amount of cash just from visiting this area in general. And... like, things are going to work in our favor in the near future. And look at all those hearts. We're doing fantastically for ourselves. I'm hoping that, you know what, I'm just going to end that thought there. Hey, we actually caught a duck. Hey, body boy, help me. Oh, thick meat. Tee. So, thick meat. That's a rare drop, as I recall. Now, okay. It costs 50 rupees to get caught in the blast by one of these squirrels, so don't let them get too far away, otherwise that happens and you lose money. Hey, bodyguard. Actually, body my guard. Guard my body. So, not sure how you're really supposed to ideally sneak up on these guys, but sneak up on them, kill them, and that's how you get bomb fruits. And here's a wheel for them to train and blow up. Except the wheel doesn't blow up. Okay, how? I was expecting to, like, churn up rupees or something, but garlic. We're gonna run in a wheel and throw a bulb of garlic, a head of garlic at you. How about we don't? Also, you've respawned already. How about less of this? Also, like, we were told that they do pop, and that is the sound effect that they use. They do go pop. Slightly salty that they do charge as much as 50 rupees to be caught in their blast. They respawn hella speeds? Hella speeds. Infinite speeds. On a scale of 1 to 12. They sure do quickly. And if I can be fast, can I be fast speedily? You really do need to push yourself to the limit with these. I believe down there is the orb, so we don't have to go that way, but we can murder a squirrel. We're gonna need these bomb fruits. We were told by the pirate people to collect some bomb fruits and then get in touch with the pirate folk. Tingle, I told you to throw. You disappoint me. I don't need tingles. They disappoint me. That sure was a noise that I could make. Now, I'm hoping I'm going the right way, because I know at some point there's... Like, we're going to run into the next nipple eventually. Okay, we could have gone this way the entire time. I'm a bit of a fool, but hey, we did get some bomb fruits out of it, so no harm, no foul. So, what's... Ooh, I remember this bit. This is actually vaguely fun. So this really reminds me of an area in Link's Awakening. Is this a mappable? This doesn't feel like it should be mappable because it's a temporary thing, but... Okay, that isn't a mappable thing. It looks like it should be, but it tain't.
You can't explore on an empty stomach. I am the explorer's cook. Recently, the explorers have all been complaining about my food.
Well, it's probably because of the shitty air.
We want thick meat, tee-hee. Give us a baby shark to do-do-do. Use bitter newt.
Well, we can't get bitter newts yet, so... This is like... Any other time we've had a recipe, this is the opposite of that, because we're told the ingredients, but not how many to use, and we have to work out the recipe for him, and we give it to him, and if he likes it, then he'll turn that into a bit of paper we can add to our collections. Anyway, so this reminds me of an area in Link's Awakening, where basically you find one bomb, use that bomb to find another bomb, and just kind of go on a bombful journey. Okay, I didn't think that would count, and then it did, and I'm really glad that it did, because otherwise I would have even more shark-flavoured salt. Really. So that previous one counted by way of some crazy-ass trick shot, but that one didn't. Well, I'm going to have some very upset nipples in the near future. I am displeased. Now, I don't think there's any way of cheesing this out. You do have to, like, go on a steady journey with your various exclusionaries. But the thing is, with all of this, this isn't even to blow up the nipple. This is just to get to the nipple. And I'm sure my mother's watching this, like, going, Tess, stop talking about nipples. It's fine. I mean, what would you rather I called them? Pus-filled lobules? Because that's also what they are, except the pus is gaseous. Just having a time there, Ernesto, just chilling, wandering around, beating your drum. You know, in the words of... Wait, hang on, what's... Alicia Dixon, I need a drummer boy. What? A better drummer boy. Ha. Like, that is how the song goes. Like, she is her own backing singers, and she goes, what? I'm not sure why that's music, but it's music, and it's an okay song. And with that, have we de-farted the air? Like, look how pretty this place is now. It's all purple and no longer steamful. Also, that makes this... Now, as you can probably infer, that is a thing you can put on the map. But I don't know if it counts. Like, I feel as though you should be able to mark that on the map before the flowers bloom. But I don't think you can. But at the same time, I don't think this game is programmed to allow you to... Like, it feels like you can't have conditional things when it comes to marking on the map. Like, either an area is markable on the map or not. Like, it can't change with time. But, I don't know. Danger, beware, nipples. Risk of... Okay. Nearby is one word, not two. Have we marked everything on the map yet? Because I feel like there's... Ooh, there's a bridge. Wait, this is how we get... Okay, yeah, no, there's no Duke in this area because we're on a new continent. We can't walk back to the Deku Forest from here. Ooh, that's a chunky boy. Alas, we have no means of blowing that up, and even if we did, it wouldn't be good enough. So, just don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it. You're gonna row, fight the gelatin. I might as well help you. I mean, nothing wrong with getting a few extra squares of jelly. Also... Mini apples! What is this? Mini appleless? Well, we're not mini appleless anymore. The joke is we have mini apples now, so we're no longer. Minneapolis is a place? And I'll stop now. Also, butterfly, bottle, done. That doesn't seem very intuitive, and I think as a child it took me about 75 years to... Really? 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 Maybe I'm... bit further to the wrong. There we go. I swear that's a bit further to the right than it should be. Well, whatever. I'm just plain diddly dumb. Also, I've completely forgotten what I was saying. Oh, there's a thing there. You can't go anywhere. I'm gonna murder you both and get some fruit for it. If you eat a bomb, does that count as one of your 5 a day? Also, international viewers, and that includes you, America, because you are foreign too. Is having one's 5 a day a thing in other countries? I think in France it's like they recommend you eat 7 fruits and veggies per day, and in the UK it's 5, and then there's some other country where it's like 3. Like, do you have that at all in America, or do you just live up to your international stereotypes? Canada, how do you feel? Is it a recommended daily dose of maple syrup? Because stereotypes and hockey. Stereotypes and hockey. And Tim Hortons just your good buddy dairy. I know that's not what any Canadians sound like, except for the one single Canadian who does. Shall I just shut up? Because we need to diggy hole. We're having a fantastic time here. Also, we're like 90% done with Steamy Marsh already. Like, we only spent 1 episode here, so... Ooh, steamy oil. Sure, it's a local... We do need to do something with those local recipes at some point. Because we're steadily building up a backlog of them, and... Actually, that's a point. Can we actually make steamy oil yet? We're surprisingly close. So I get... Ooh, also, we're close to meat soup. We need more rib steak, and that involves destroying those weird monkey-looking enemies. Well, not quite. Like monkey aliens. But we do have slightly... Ooh! We found a place. Like a T-junction, a shortcut of sorts. I'm just going to pop that down there and run away. Now, I feel as though in the Ocarina of Time randomizer, if you place a bomb and then walk away from said bomb, it stops counting as a bomb, and that can't be right, because there's no way the original game worked like that, but it just feels like it.
Oh, the gas is cleared. I see it was coming from that...
You couldn't tell. Wow. But yes, I like this area so much more now that we can actually look at it without getting a mice grain. It's like a grain of rice made from mice that gives you a headache. Anyway, bees. We need to deal with the bees. Buzz, buzz. This is why I wanted a bodyguard, preferably a hefty one. We need to fight the bees, because the bees are a bit fighty. But more than that, we need to go through 3 rounds of fighting bees, and the bees don't drop anything other than money, so... Not gonna lie, kind of hoping for a Tingle chance here. So we fight 2, and then it doubles to 4, and then it's going to double again to 8 once we finish this round. And... I don't remember, because I know I have done this as a child, but I'm pretty sure you're gonna want a bodyguard for this, because those bees do hefty damage. So yes, we've beaten the shit out of your guards, and we've been slightly reimbursed.
Oh!
Can I grab this money, please?
Well done, that man.
Your face looks like a skull.
Now I can enter the beehive. Thank you so much. This is by way of thanks. Please take it.
3,000 rupees.
I'm going inside the beehive. Feel free to join me.
Well, okay. Also, I just realized there's a thing I thought we were going to get in this episode, and we can't get it yet, because it's not until later. Ah, well.
This is utterly marvelous. Breathtaking. Look at this place. I've never seen such a thing. What an enormous beehive. I don't know why, but these bees all seem to be very happy. They all look like they have full stomachs. I wonder why.
Thanks to you, I have recovered. Thank you.
Those are the Queen's words.
I have this permanent scowl locked to my face when I'm, communing what he says.
She says, I want to show my gratitude. A reward! Oh, a reward, you are lucky. Look at her expression and judge her feelings. Good luck.
Good luck.
Buzz, buzz.
Buzz 12,000 times? It's asking a bit, but it's exactly how much she's willing to pay us at most. 12,000 buzzbees. And with that, we've not only cleared the air, we've got 15,000 rupees for beating up... Was it 15? Was it more than that? 12,000 from her, a load from him, as I said, this place is slightly more profitable than you think.
It's surely a matter of time before she does make a full recovery. Then she'll be able to spread her wings and fly far and wide.
She's sitting on a giant bean, I just noticed.
I would love to climb on her back and fly with her.
Is that a euphemism? Anyway, I'm going to end the episode, but before I do, we're going to grab that field of flowers for our map, because that's just a thing that I've been neglecting. Yeah, we cleared the air, which made these flowers bloom, which made the bees happy, in case you're wondering what the story here was. Okay. That was too big and to the side, and then too small and not close enough, and then somehow in between that worked. So, yep, we've completed the map here, so on that note, I guess I have been, and will continue to be, Tessellating Hexagons. In the next episode, I'm thinking we'll do some festive cooking, and then... I would say grow the tower again. We do have a small amount of business, I think. I guess we'll just grow the tower again. We'll see. Well, what's the worst that could happen? Anyway, see you then for that.